What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, back with the NHL 13 GM mode number 3 with the Winnipeg Jets, and this is our wrap-up video. So we won the Stanley Cup, and the Worcestershire Sharks won the Calder Cup. I like that on rice; it's good. Anyways, I figured I would sim ahead, so we can see retired players and stuff. I'm gonna look at the awards for this year. Retired players. We're gonna look at our team stats and stuff, and then I'm gonna go into right before the draft to kind of see how some of the players have progressed. I feel like Galchenyuk is gonna be like filthy next year. I could be wrong though, but he's like a 4.5 Green Star player, and he was an 85, and he had a really good year this year. He was over a point a game, so I feel like he's gonna boost up, and I feel like Druin is gonna boost up as well. Druin had 99 points, so like he's an 89 right now. I feel like Druin will boost up to like over a 90. And I feel like Galchenyuk will be high 80s. You know, high 80s. He might even be a 90. It's hard to tell. He had a really good year, though. I just kind of want to see how he turns out after waiting for him to progress for so long. Because we started without the... I started without the current roster update, so... He started off a lot lower than he does now. Like, I think he's a 79 now when you start a GM. So when we start the new GM, there's going to be a lot of really good young players as opposed to when I started this one, because I think Galchenyuk started off as a 67 or something. So, all right. So, retired players, we got Kyle Wellwood, Mason Raymond, Pominville, Dennis Wideman, Volchenkov, Gilbert, Zetterberg, Cronwall, Molson. This is the time when all the players are starting to retire, and then you basically start losing actual NHL players. I mean, there's still going to be a few, but it's going to be a lot of young guys. Haynes Frolov, Brooks Orpik, Paul Martin, McClement, Green, Verbata, Pyatt, Kobasu, Tutu, Brian, Campbell, Stewart, Rajin, Powell. Okay, goalie-wise, Josh Harding, Joseph Kane, Jonas Hiller, Mike Smith, Jonas Gustafsson, Mike Broder. Yep. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at the awards first. So let's see the awards here. So we won the Stanley Cup, obviously, third time in 4 years. President's Trophy, we won that too, for the second, or I think we won. Yeah, we won 2 in 4 years. We played the Columbus Blue Jackets. So we beat the Calgary Flames, the Detroit Red Wings, Nashville, and New York played each other last year, and then Columbus and took on us, and we beat them. Maurice Richard, Marty Wall won it for the second straight year. The Ted Lindsay Award went to Jonathan Drouin, obviously. Frank J. Selk went to Jonathan Taves. Good for him. Bill Masterson, Marco Scandella. I think, was it Fleury? I don't know. I forget who was going to win the Vezina. Oh, maybe, yeah, I think it was Vizantine, maybe. So the William M. Jennings went to Mark Vizantine. Vezina, oh, Pekka Rinne. That surprised me. I thought Vizantine would have won it. Conn Smythe, Jake Smith, obviously. Sexy Beast. Calder, Alan Quinn. Lady Bing, Alex Galchenyuk. Best sportsmanship. Shit. Best sportsmanship in the league. Sportsmanship. James Norris, Ryan Pullock. I think I projected that one. Hart Memorial, Jonathan Drouin. There he is. And the Art Ross, Jonathan Drouin. Jonathan Drouin. Usually, whoever wins the Art Ross wins the Hart in this game. Obviously, random times it's a goalie, but for the most part, whoever wins the Art Ross, as you can see, it's basically the exact same. Because I mean, if you lead the league in points, you're like pretty much leading your team, right? So that's, I don't know. You can't really ask for more unless you're Dominic Hasek and you're going to win back-to-back ones. Where's the draft? The draft is right there. Okay, so yeah, let's look at the progression of players first. I'll do that through the trading block, and then it doesn't matter. We're not drafting anyone anyways. Okay, so trading block. We're gonna look at our players because I want to see how some of our guys turned out. All right, so Patrice Bergeron went up to an 86. He was an, was he an 80? No, I'm pretty sure he was an 85. Bourneval, wow, Bourneval went up to an 80. Jonathan Drouin's a 90 now. That's kind of surprising. He only went up from an 89 to a 90. He's a 4.5 star, and he had 99 points. A little bit surprising. Ekblad's an 86 still. Tyler Fear's still an 82. Galchenyuk's a 90. Holy crap, our team would have been sick this year. Dougie Hamilton went down, I believe. Yeah, I think he went down, actually. Victor Hedman went down. Darren Helm stayed the same. Kucherov stayed 86. Lupul stayed 84. Theo Marsh went down to a 79. Morrissey went down to an 86. No, he was an 86, I think. That's ridiculous. You think after winning the Stanley Cup, your players would get a boost. It's kind of weird. Because you would think winning the Stanley Cup would give your team a ton of experience. Like, I don't know if that doesn't actually happen in the game, but honestly, I think if you win the Stanley Cup, your team should get like a lot of experience. Not like a ridiculous amount, but each player should at least go up an overall over it, you know? I mean, it's the freaking Stanley Cup. Plus like all the XP from the year. Rick Nash is still an 87. Odell's 78 still. Morgan Riley went up to a 91. Rutu went up to an 86. Kenny Ryan, I think, went up. Or no, he was an 82. Jake Smith went down? Wow. Wow. He had a pretty good year, and he won the Stanley Cup, and he went down to an 85. That's kind of surprising. Kind of weird. Thrower. Oh, wow. What? Oh, my God. You guys wanted me to look at Van de Velde. 89? He played 1 year in the... Oh, my God. What the hell? He played 1 year in junior after getting drafted. He's an 89 overall goalie. Oh, my God. Wow, that is insane, man. Yeah, he got drafted last year, first overall. Look at his stats. Oh, look at the size of that one. Oh, he's huge. Oh, he's an 89 overall. He looks like an elite goaltender. Oh, cranky. Oh, look at that stats. Look at the angles, 99 overall. But seriously, oh my, look at it, he's 6'6", too. How? Oh my God, I'm like losing it right. I wish I would continue this, but you know what? I said we would only do 7 years, so. Wow, 89 overall. Christopher Van de Velde, where have you been my entire life? Well, at least we know we drafted a great goaltender for the future of the Jets. Oh man, we're gonna have a goalie situation going on up in here. I can't believe Smith went down though. That's actually very surprising. Like, he had a pretty good year last year. He played less games than normal, maybe that's why, but he had more wins than last year. His stats were better than last year. Like that, well, save percentage. He had more shutouts. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't even know. But oh my God, Van de Velde, what the hell? Jeez Louise. All right, well. All right, so yeah, that happened. My God, that's crazy. Wow, Andrew Ladd went up to an 83 in the free agents. Oh man, that's crazy. I still can't believe that. I guess I could look at teams really fast. Oh, you can't, eh? I guess I could look at the top players for each team. Contracts. I don't want to waste too much time just doing that, but we could. All right, so obviously we'll start. Yeah, we'll start on Anaheim maybe. So they have McKinnon, who's an 89, Syke 87, Getzlaf 87, Ryan 85, Lindholm 85, McBain 85. I'm just gonna do these top players. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna do the top 7. Boston: Sagan, Lucic, Shinkruk, Sanguinetti, Krug, Horton, Little. Buffalo: Perry, Myers, Grigorenko, Gormley, Hodgson, Brennan, Ennis. Calgary: Barchi, Backlund, Brody, Giordano, Tamernes. I don't know how to say that. Seeloff, Klesla. Carolina: Bufflin, Skinner, Stahl, Daly, Perron, Neal. Chicago: Keith Taves, Clendening, Seabrook, McNeil, Bolin, Frolik. Colorado: Johnson, Duchesne, Landeskog, Bouwmeester, Barry, Gaunt, and Girardi. Columbus, Murray, Johnson, Ensinomov, Wall, Savard, Reinhart, Atkinson. I'm surprised that Marty Wall didn't get better. Dallas, Pullock, Ben, Roy, Erickson, Faxa, Larson, Callahan. Detroit. Oh, Detroit really doesn't have a whole lot of everything. Alsner, Wilford, Quincy White, Tatar, Ehrhoff, Quinn. Edmonton, Schultz, Nuge, Eberle, Vanderkane, Moore, Gagne, McCallick. I wonder how Vanderkane did last year. Kind of interested. 63 points. Yeah, he didn't really do a whole lot. Not a whole lot. All right, let's go to Florida. Huberdeau, Ellerby, Nyquist, Mueller, Versteeg, Sekera, Kulikov. Los Angeles, Doughty, Hamhuis, Kopitar, Richards, Martinez, Voinov, Brown. Minnesota, Parise, Suter, Granlund, Kessler, Koivu, Brodin. Because somebody asked me about Toronto, so I figured I'd just do the top players for each team. Montreal, Scheifele, Subban, Bolio, Stasny, Eller, Reinhardt, George, or George, if you want me to, Josh Georges. I call him Georges, but, you know, whatever, to each their own. He looks French to me. Earn. Wow, what a name. Audi Marchessault. They almost can't even fit his name. It like goes behind his head there. Falk Bloom, Sissons, Ekholm, Kumalainen. New Jersey, Kovalchuk, Larson, Gerby, Henrik, Down, Blacker, Zajac. Islanders, Tavares, Dehan, Strome, Suzuka, Hickey, Donovan, Grabner. Rangers, McDonough, Tarasenko, Delzato, Kreider, Stahl, Hagelin, Steppen. Ottawa, Carlson, Sessi, Spezza. Well, Spezza's still here. Torres, Bieksa, Silverberg. Yeah. Pavelski. Philly, Giroux, Voracek, Shannon. Oh, Shen. I put Shen and Manning together. Shen, Manning, Loughton, Bertilson, Mazzaros, Phoenix, Runblad, Kessel, Ekman, Larson, Loisieux. I don't even know how to say that. Stone. At least they made Mike Stone better. He's a year younger than me. He lives, well, he lives in my area. Miel Lesio. Crosby, Malkin. Wow, Crosby, 95. Malkin, Letang, Bennett, Brassard, Desprez, Pouliot. Man, they're going to have a sick team. Couture, Burns, Demare, Vlasic, Smith, Clough, Hurdle. That's San Jose. St. Louis, Petrolangelo, Carter, Shattenkirk, sorry. Ratty, Cole, Schwartz, Fedotov. Tampa Bay, Stamkos, Weber, Connolly, Kiakuk. I don't know how to say that. That's a crazy name. Yakupov, Bogosian, Barbero. Toronto, Phaneuf, Carl, Patrick Kane, Van Riemsdyk, Franz, and Wellwood, Biggs. I don't know how they did so bad. Literally, they have actually a pretty solid team, unless they don't have goalies. That could be the problem. That's why. Yeah, they didn't have a goalie at all. I think Siemens was their goalie. I could be wrong though. Yeah, he played 47 of the games. Oh no, that was AHL. Who the hell played goalie for them? I don't even know. Who was their goalie? Who do they have in net? I'm so confused. This guy, that's why. They had a 64 goalie in net. That's why they did so bad. They didn't put their 74 goalie in net. They put a 64 goalie in net and hope for the best. And he didn't even get better. Jeez. So that is why Toronto did so bad. They had a 64 goalie in net. I don't know why they would have done that, but they had a 64 goalie. They didn't trade for a goalie at all. Vancouver, Edler, Zuccarello, Rodin, Cassian, Connaughton, I don't know how to say that. Martin, Tanev, and then Washington, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Green, Carlson, Orlov, Hamill, Mikalik, and then obviously Winnipeg, Riley, Drouin, Galchenyuk. Man, our next year would be freaking filthy with these two guys. Drouin and Galchenyuk on the same line. Nash, Hamilton, Hedman, Bergeron, Ekblad, Kucherov, Morrissey, Rutu, Lupul, Ryan, Thrower, Bourneval. Man, these guys are disgusting. Jeez Louise. And then I can't believe oh my god, Van de Velde. Oh my god. Oh my, that's so gross. He is like the goalie of all time. All time, Christopher Van de Velde. Oh my god, that is the sickest goalie I've ever drafted in my life. We had Josephson in Colorado, and he turned out to be an alright goalie. He was a 5-star, but he did not turn into an 89 after 1 year. And in juniors, he did not do that at all. He got pretty good, but it took a while. Like, it took a few years Man, though, Vandeveld, ooh, gives me shivers. All right, so there's the roster for each team, and finally we'll do our GM tracker here. We'll check out our stats. I always forget how to check where the stats are. Staff notes, GM tasks, GM rep, team rankings. Yeah, well, I guess we could do this. So GM power rankings, rankings as of, I guess, this week or whatever. We were first. Career GM power rankings, we were first. Most Stanley Cups earned, we had 3. Boston had 1. Carolina had 1. Detroit had 1. New York had 1. Toughest team, I think we're probably at the bottom. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I don't really understand the toughness thing. Personal GM records of total tasks unlocked 191, most tasks in 1 year 40, most task points earned in a week 370, most in a month 487, most in a year 1367, total staff upgrades 7, staff with most upgrades 4th. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really do a whole lot of that. Best stats: total goalie shutouts in your career 84, shutouts this season 19, most wins in a single season 53, longest ever win streak 11. Trading and reputation. Total made 39, trade offers rejected by the computer 143, most trades made in a single year 11, proposals that boosted up your team 43, proposals that lowered your team 138, highest GM rep achieved 100, max phones active 5. So I think that's the highest you can get for reputation is 100. Free agency and re-sign, best signed free agent overall 87, free agent signed 18, contracts renewed 92, most renewals offered in off-season 10. Rookie scouting, total directed scouting trips 48, best rookie class scouted percent, I don't even know what that means, percent 36. Rookies personally drafted 19. I kind of just drafted the first 2 rounds because I mean after that it's not really even worth wasting your time. Playoff history, Stanley Cup, like if they made it where you could, like maybe it was kind of illusion that a player wasn't as good as he seemed to be. But then when you drafted him, he ended up having a really good like potential or something. If they made like players like that, like say how Datsuk and Zetterberg never won in the first or second rounds, they were like in the 6th, 7th round. Like you know, if you could find players like that just by looking at their stats more so, like if you sent a scout like to Europe or something, and you found a player that had pretty good stats, like they had greens that were like in the 80s, but like or even like high 70s or something. But their potential wasn't the greatest, but you took a chance on them, and they ended up that their potential was actually really good instead. Like it was just kind of like an illusion. So you would actually draft them in like a later round. That'd be kind of cool if they added that. That'd be neat. So personal GM records, playoff history, Stanley Cups earned 3, total trophies earned 23, qualified for the playoffs 7 years, so we made it to all 7 years. Times eliminated in the first round 2, advanced to quarterfinals 5, advanced to semifinals 4, advanced to Stanley Cups 3, and playoff rounds swept 6. GM power rankings. This year in top 10, 37 weeks this year in middle 10, 4. Years finished in top 10, 6 out of 7. All right, so here's statistics. So career stats. So first year we actually made it to the conference finals just based on like what we had, which was pretty decent. We had 44 wins, which wasn't too bad. Goals for, I don't think we ever had more goals against than goals for ever. No. This year was our best goals for year though, because I mean Druin was dirty. Like our whole team just pitched in a lot. The next year we had a lot of wins. I think we won the President's Trophy. I could be wrong, but we got eliminated in the first round, which sucked. The following year I don't know if we won that President's Trophy. We might have. We won it a few years though, but we got knocked out in the second round, which sucked. Then the fourth year we got 51 wins, 109 points. We won the Stanley Cup. The year after that, 49 wins, 103 points, won the Stanley Cup. Last year was a huge disappointment. I mean, like literally, we just did terrible. It was our worst year. 93 points. I don't know what happened. It was just a Stanley Cup hangover year. I don't even know. But we ended up just squeaking into the playoffs, so we got knocked out in the first round somehow. I don't even know. And then this year, obviously 53 wins, 23 losses, 6 OT losses, 112 points, 273 goals for. That's a lot of goals, and then 196 goals against. Pretty good goals against. Yeah, but we won the Stanley Cup, obviously. So I don't know if this is like your best stats. I think it might be. No, this is your last year stats. We just looked at that. Playoffs. Yeah, that was this. I think that just shows your final year. GM contract history. Unsuccessful years. We only had one, so not bad. Staff abilities. We pretty much could just, if I wanted to upgrade them all, I could almost. That's right. Alright, so sorry the video was so long, but we did a GM wrap-up. And, yeah. And we'll start the new GM tomorrow. Alright, so we won the Stanley Cup 3 years out of 7. Hopefully we can do that with the next team, at least. I don't know. I'm not even sure how long we're going to do the GM for. I might do a poll or something. I'm not sure. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.